The Kiss frontman recently cancelled his tour dates. Gene Simmons looked almost unrecognizable this week as he stepped out solo for a grocery run in Malibu. The Kiss bassist, 74, known for his larger-than-life stage presence and painted face, opted for an ultra-casual look as he filled his cart with paper bags and a bunch of bright pink Gerberas. Wearing a black Puma zip-up jacket, faded jeans and white sneakers, Gene looked a world away from his Love Gun days. He kept his famous mane of hair loose and flowing, with a pair of sunglasses tucked into his shirt as he made his way out of the store and towards his car. It was a rare outing for the rock legend, who has been keeping a relatively low profile lately, except for when he's making headlines. Most recently, Gene found himself back in the spotlight as his long-standing feud with Carlos Santana resurfaced. The rift between the two musicians began in 2009 when Carlos took a jab at Gene and his bandmates, saying, "He's not a musician, he's an entertainer." Kiss is Las Vegas entertainment. A musician doesn't need the mask and the mascara. Gene was quick to hit back, telling Las Vegas station Fox 5, "I am sick and tired of these bands like Carlos Santana looking at his shoes and thinking that's a rock concert. Get off the stage." Reflecting on the decades they've both spent in the industry, Gene added, "It's time for us to go out and show the little boys how the big boys do it." While the two artists have very different styles, Carlos is known for his Latin-infused rock and blues, while Gene built his empire on glam theatrics. Gene has never shied away from defending his work or calling out what he sees as unfair criticism. "Our early years in Kiss were far from glamorous," Gene once said. "We rode in a station wagon hundreds of miles every day, taking turns driving and sleeping in the back. We ate beans and franks because we couldn't afford anything else." These days, Gene is giving fans a more personal way to experience the rock star life with his new VIP offering, the ultimate Gene Simmons experience. For $12,000, fans can become Gene's assistant and roadie for a day while on tour with the Gene Simmons Band. "I always used to wonder what it was like behind the scenes, in the hotels, during setup, on stage. Nobody had ever done this before, so I thought, why not let someone in?" Gene told the New York Post. The exclusive package includes backstage access, a meal with Gene, a signed set list, a custom VIP laminate, and a rehearsal-used bass guitar. The fan will also join him on stage during the show, and yes, they get a crew shirt and cap to make it official. The package is available via the band's official site and promises a once-in-a-lifetime look into Gene's world. According to the description, Gene Simmons is very down-to-earth, funny, and knowledgeable on almost any subject. The new pictures of Gene in California come not long after he postponed over a dozen scheduled tour dates for his solo band, pushing them to 2026. At the end of March, Christina Vitagliano, who is reportedly in charge of Gene's VIP experiences, shared on Facebook that the dates originally scheduled for April and the May dates set to happen in Texas were postponed.